Hello and welcome back to Slowly We Go. If you're new here, my name's Lila and this is episode 3 of a 4-part series. I've just been sharing with you my perspective on the Waldorf philosophy and education. The first episode was all about why we decided to embark on our Waldorf journey and why I absolutely love this philosophy. The second episode I shared with you how to implement Waldorf within your home life, in your home, even if your child is not being home educated, if they're in schools. And in this episode I wanted to give you the 3 steps of how to get going on your Waldorf journey. There will of course be so many more things you can implement over time, but I would say these are the first 3 things to get you going. And then after this video, the last one in my series will be how you can achieve this education and philosophy on a budget, because it can often be associated with very expensive materials and resources. And I say no, it does not have to be. So stay tuned for that one next as well, guys. And I'm going to get straight into this video because I know you are dying for those tips. So I would say step number 1 would be to curate yours and the contents within that environment. Now, I want to make it very clear that you do not need to go out and buy lots of stuff. If you watch a lot of my other videos, I am very big on seeing the beauty in the everyday, minimal toys. It's just not the most necessary thing for a child to thrive. And you do learn this throughout your Waldorf journey, that there is so much beauty and reverence within more artistic outlets like storytelling, music, arts, and you don't necessarily need to go out and buy a lot of things for that. You have your voice, or at least I hope you have your voice, and this is free. We can all speak freely, we can tell our stories, we can use tone in our voice, we can create characters with our voice, we can shed emotion with our voices through singing and stories. And you do not need to go out and buy that. You do not need to go out and buy expensive storybooks straight away. You do not need to go out and buy CDs or subscriptions online and all these different things which you will probably come across, which look great and look tempting, but I'm just here to say to you, you do not need that. I think Waldorf, as it's grown and as people have fallen in love with it, and the style, the aesthetics, the philosophy, there has been a market inside of it that has taken off too, like most things. And beautiful wooden toys and beautiful dolls and beautiful high-end, high-quality paint materials, crayon materials, candles. There is this product side to it as well, and it is very easy to get roped into that. Your introduction to Waldorf might have been via the aesthetically pleasing look of all these beautiful toys, and so you might believe that that is a necessity, and I want to say no, it is not. You do not need all these things. When the Waldorf schools began, the toys that were there and the things that we use and the resources were predominantly handcrafted, handmade by the mothers, because they were more like cooperative groups, and they would either be handcrafted by the mothers or by the older children in the higher grades doing their woodwork and handwork, and then all these very simple handcrafted toys would be used for the lower grades. Just know that these high-end expensive toys are not necessarily the foundation of where Waldorf began, and you really can just start with the simplest of handmade toys. You do not have to be the best. I'd love to insert an image here of some of my work. I am by no means great at handwork, but you know what? The things I've made are the most loved. And yes, I have bought a lot of wooden pieces. In my next video I'm going to share where I find these things for much better value. This is because I am not confident in woodwork. So in terms of your environment and its contents, a calm household, a warm household, the simplest of toys, a simple doll, a simple expression, There was one dictate from Rudolf Steiner that says, in terms of toys, nothing that is offensive to the child's senses. So use that as your guide. Think of natural materials, think of lots of wooden things, lots of things from nature, bringing inside, like pine cones and acorns and lots of sensory things. So they're quite hard. And then on the other end, nice soft fabrics like silks and soft furnishings, cushions, comfort. And starting on your environment and its contents would probably be the first step. So if you are in a place right now where you perhaps are overwhelmed with toys in your household, I have done another video in regards to going quite minimal with toys and how to downsize and that sort of thing. So that might be a step for you first before then kind of re-looking at the toys that you have or the resources that you have. The next step, after you have curated your environment and the contents within it, and this is an ongoing one, so yes, it's something that can get you started, but this is definitely something that never ends, and that is improving yourself, working on yourself, personal development, being conscious of your devotions. When I say devotions, I am talking about what are you devoting your time to, because these children are going to mirror it. Children are very intelligent, and whatever they see their parents or caregivers are showing devotion to, they believe to be good and true, no matter what that is. So your devotions could be something really negative, but they will always view that as good and true because that's what they believe of us. So you need to be conscious of where you are devoting your time to, and know that whatever that is, your child views that as good and true. So is that taking reverence around the home, being in awe and full of gratitude around the home, seeing the beauty in the everyday things, or is it screens, negativity, gossip? I find this it's definitely a personal development journey because it's making me so conscious of where I'm spending my time, where I'm focusing my energies, and how I'm manifesting my moods into daily life. Because especially if you're homeschooling and your children are there watching your every move, you now have to become very conscious. So I would say that is a very crucial step to get going. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're just beginning on a self-development journey. Take one step each day. That is all I do, and that will move you forward. Just take one step each day. Don't throw this out the window because you think, oh my gosh, no, I'm nowhere near ready, like full of doubt, full of insecurities about being capable. No. Have faith in yourself. Know that you are going to grow with your child. You are going to grow every single day, and this is not going to just improve your child's education and their journey, it's going to improve yours as well, because through working on yourself for them, that's only going to raise your vibration, guys. So improve yourself and be conscious of your devotions. The third step in getting started with your Waldorf journey is creating a rhythm. Now, I have a video all about our rhythm, but essentially sitting down and creating your rhythm is going to be really important. It's going to really give this grounding experience to the day for your child. It's going to introduce these new philosophies in a very regular and familiar way. It's going to really help with transitions and having less resistance at changes in the day. And I think this is really key to bringing a harmonious vibe about your day if you are a homeschooler, because you are home a lot. Yes, you might be out a lot as well, but you're all together a lot is my point. And we need these ebbs and flows continuously, repetitively throughout the day and the days. And this is led by the homeschooler, the parent, the caregiver. You are the captain of the ship, and so you need to allow your child to sink into the feeling that this ship is led, it is led well. They can relax into the rhythm and you are steering it and you know what you're doing, and from that they will really relax into the learning. They will relax into their mind expanding, and they don't have to worry about any kind of stress of unpredictability, and they have clear transparency of the day. This only comes with repetition, practicing day in, day out, and of course, just like the previous tip, all you have to do is make the first step. sit down, have a look at your day, see what pivotal points within your day already exist and work around them. Make them repetitive. And if you do these first 3 steps, I truly believe you'll be well on your way to a Waldorf education, life, home. Obviously, from there you can start buying, reading, implementing further resources, books. There is so much help out there. There are Facebook groups. Join them. There are hundreds of books and writing and lectures from Rudolf Steiner that you can read. So I hope this was helpful once again, and I shall see you in the next video of this series. See you later, guys.